Alright, apologies guys, I know it's been a long while, but I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna take it back to childhood, because what a wonderful time childhood was. No stress, no responsibilities, just doing whatever we like. Now I don't know about you guys, but I didn't have no PS4, so when I was indoors, all I was doing was just watching YouTube. And there were hella YouTubers I used to watch, but I feel like these were a staple of my childhood. I know some of you guys are gonna relate to the YouTubers I'm gonna list, so drop a like, drop a comment if you do, and let's just get straight into it.
Now I'm really mad.
Let's start off with Rice Gum, because I feel like he was a staple of YouTube during that 2017 to 2018 period. Bro, Rice was a pioneer. I mean, he was a streamer turned YouTuber. He started off with the college vlogs on YouTube, but really blew up with the These Kids Must Be Stopped. And let me ask you, bro, what do you know about These Kids Must Be Stopped? This shit was iconic, bro. I remember his videos on Jacob Sartorius and literally every single random Musical.ly kid you'd see. Like, before TikTok, we had Musical.ly. These vids were always hella funny because he would just be cooking some random ass kids doing cringe shit on Musical.ly, and his humor would make it a lot better. Along with this series, though, it started to get diss tracks, which I'm not gonna lie, even as a serial Rice Gum stan, bro, this shit was trash.
Eyebrows so they start growing. If you got talent, then it's not showing. You're a bootleg Ariel, you're not as big. You watch her every move and copy it.
But that's looking back now. I'm gonna be real, back then it was hitting. It also helped his channel that some of the kids he made videos on saw the vids and responded, and this gave him more content. And he also had the GOAT Afro Gum during this time, who was just a side character that was definitely not Rice Gum. I think that's Rice. But yeah, he pretty much did this until he started incorporating vlogs at the end of videos too. This was a gradual change in his style until he moved out to LA, which is where people say he changed, but truthfully I feel like the LA move cemented his legacy. I know you guys are watching that Team 10, Rice Gum, Clout Gang, the whole beef, bro, when releasing actually professionally produced music, mostly with them being diss tracks. His song It's Every Night Sis was actually hard as well. It made him the first YouTuber to go platinum with their music. He gained a lot of haters during this era who didn't like his clickbait style or him flexing, but not gonna lie, his flexing was my first introduction to fashion. Like, Rice was really putting that shit on, bro. He was a supreme hype beast demon. You can see Rug talking about how he influenced him in this clip.
I gotta give shout out to Rice Gum because he put me on to designer. You know, like, I saw him wear Supreme and Bape back in the day, and I'm like, yo, that's lit. Like, this is the Clout House era. So I feel like I was honestly spending my money in dumb ways by, you know, shopping a lot.
Why were we seeing FaZe Rug walk around in Gucci back in 2016? I know he's breaded like that, like he did not put that on. But yeah, Clout Gang with Rice, Banks, Alyssa Violet, Summer Rae and Wolfie was an elite time. As time went on though, Rice got into more controversies such as the content cop by iDubbbz and the gambling website situation. But to be honest, I still feel like he mostly left on his own terms. He never seemed too bothered by hate and even came back for a year to stream on Rumble, where he appeared to be more humble to most. I mean, I don't mind the flexing because it low-key made him who he was, but flexing while you're pushing 30 is crazy. It makes sense why Rice left when he did. Anyways, he just finished up this year with Rumble and now he's just chilling raising his child away from the internet. I remember watching every Rice vid after the first edition of These Kids Must Be Stopped, and for that reason he's got to be in this video. He had so many iconic videos, moments, songs, and was even putting 20k on Twitch back in like 2021, 2020 lockdown time. But yeah, Rice is for real a pioneer of the streaming shit too, bro, with the whole WL format. I mean, bro's calling up prime Mia Khalifa back in 2015 when everybody else was just gaming when they were streaming. His old Rice live channel was also my first introduction to streaming too, but I mean, he got the bag and disappeared with the baddies, so I mean, that's really the ideal life plan. Anyways, let's move on to the next person.
Moved to LA. You guys know about? Hey! How many of y'all know Rob?
Now for the next channel we're going to be looking at is a more underrated channel on the platform, despite the sub count. And I know I said let's move on to the next person, but it's more than one person. It's two, and maybe you can even say three. But I'm going to say two because two are the ones who are really a part of my childhood. But yes, I would be talking about Love Live Serve. Love Live Serve is a channel that's been around for over 10 years. But funnily enough, relating them back to Rice Gum, I actually found them through them doing reactions to Rice's videos. But I properly started watching them through their skits, and I feel like despite the amount of subs, nobody really talks about credits at Love Live Serve. These guys in their prime were making consistent bangers and had a lot of original content, like the inappropriate songs and libraries, when the song doesn't fit the music vid, or if insert rapper was in your class. Like, bro, name me a better duo than Rhino and Noah Bo. Like, you can't, they're just elite. And then you add Rob to the mix recently, which some of you might not even know, but he completes the trio now and he's just the perfect fit. Also, shout out Tuffy, real ones remember him. Shout out Ashley, shout out Cheyenne. Like some of you guys will be so confused about what I'm talking about, but these are the OGs of the channel, really built it up. I mean, unlike Rice, with Love Live Serve, they're still making videos to this day, and I'm still watching a lot of them because it is entertaining. Nowadays though, I fuck with their second channel, Strawberry Park, a lot more than the main, because it's interesting to see some of their discussions and reactions overload. I like the vlogs a lot more, but the reactions are so nice. But yeah, the longevity of these guys gotta be respected, because a lot of these YouTubers will have large periods of no uploads or just disappearing altogether. But Love Live Serve been consistent throughout all of that, uploading on 2 channels and even making a clothing brand which isn't complete dog shit. Like, bro, you got these clothing brands like this, bro, no one's trying to wear that outside, and then you got Love Live Serve, which is a little bit better. I mean, it's pricey, but it's not terrible. I'm sure some of you guys watching this who won't even know about Love Live Serve will know know it through the whole Mr. Take That Risk meme, where one of the Love Live server members know about went viral for his old pics, where he just posted up with hella hype beast clothing or pics where he's the only white guy in the picture. Rhino nowadays just be on hella dating shows struggling to find love, and I'm not gonna lie, Love Live server probably worse than Ricecon when it came to clickbaiting with the girls. I mean, they had some of us starving with some of them thumbnails, bro, like holy. But anyways, that's all for Love Live serve, so let's move on to the next channel.
I am so damn pissed. I'm smiling now. I'm smiling now. I am so pissed.
Alright, so you can probably tell from my accent that I am from the UK, big surprise. And so far I've only had American YouTubers, so I think it's fair that we bring it back to the homeland with this last pick. So the final childhood YouTuber I want to talk about is Deji Olatunji, or as I would call him, Comedy Shorts Gamer. The Comedy Shorts Gamer days of Deji were genuinely peak content, like that barbership video fed families, bro. It fed generations. That was peak humor back then. And I'm not gonna lie, I still chuckle at it to this day. Deji would just upload videos playing some random game you've never heard of, or videos of his family, or it could just be him straight chatting shit, but either way it was always entertaining. I wanted to see if some of his old videos still held up and was still funny. I watched hella Deji videos from back in the day and they were still funny to this day. I remember KSI was a lot more famous and popular than him, but for me Deji's always been a lot funnier. Don't get me wrong, the collab's always the best vids, and I do like KSI too. He could be an addition if this has a part 2, but Deji was just slightly better for me. Deji's videos with his parents were just so good as well, man. They were just so funny. I feel like a part of Deji that made him different was just his humor. Like his humor was just so autistic and sped, but it was just so funny at the same time. Deji now is still somewhat funny, but I don't think he'll ever reach his prime levels. Like after the boxing run and even before that he was kind of changing, and we know about his beef with his brother, which is probably the most AIDS time to be a Deji fan, especially after he made a 45-minute video just tweaking at his brother. To be honest, the reception was kind of positive until KSI released his response, which is it got cooked. And I'm not gonna lie, even with his 45-minute video you'll struggle to find it on YouTube to this day. It was really interesting looking at some of his really old vids from like 2013, 14, and some of the comments on them. Like I'd be wondering if some of these dudes are even alive. Old internet was just so different and it feels weird looking back now. Anyways, that's all for the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know other YouTubers that were part of your childhood, and if this video does well I might make a part 2 because there's so many I could talk about. Anyways, please like the video and subscribe, share this with your whole bloodline, and I'll see you next time with another vid.